Hold open. No intro music yet. Talk directly to camera. Fast pace. 3 years ago, a dog choked to death in front of its owner, in their own living room, while they Googled, "What to do if my dog is choking?" By the time the page loaded, it was too late. I'm not telling you that to scare you. I'm telling you because there's a $30 device sitting in most pet stores right now that could have changed that entire outcome, and almost nobody owns one. If you have a dog, give me the next 8 minutes. This might be the most important video you watch this year. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you bring a dog home. You baby-proof your house for a kid you might not even have yet. You buy a fire extinguisher for a fire that might never happen. But the average dog owner has zero plan for the things most likely to actually kill their dog at home. And I'm not talking about rare stuff. I'm talking about the boring, common, everyday emergencies. Choking on a toy, a bone, a piece of kibble. Heat stroke from being left in a warm room or car for just a few minutes. Bloat, which can kill a large dog in under an hour. Toxic ingestion. Chocolate, xylitol, a dropped pill. Here's the part that should bother you. In almost every one of these situations, the dog doesn't die from the emergency itself. It dies from the gap, the time between something is wrong and I know what to do about it. That gap is usually 5 to 15 minutes. And in that window, most owners are doing one of 3 things: panicking, calling the vet and getting put on hold, or scrolling for instructions while their dog is actively in distress. You don't need more love for your dog. You clearly already have that. You're watching a video about keeping them safe. What you need is to close that gap. And that's exactly what this device does. Quick gut check before I show you this. I want you to answer one question in your head, right now. If your dog collapsed in the next 10 minutes, would you actually know what to do without Googling it? If you hesitated even a little, keep watching. This is for you. Let's get into it. Here's exactly what this device is, why it works, and how to actually use it. Step 1. What the device actually is. It's a pet first aid and emergency response kit built around a CPR, choking guide card, and a digital pet thermometer. Some versions now include a small pulse oximeter clip. It's not flashy. It's not a subscription app. It's a physical tool that tells you, in seconds, 2 things. Is my dog's temperature dangerously high or low? And is my dog actually breathing and circulating oxygen properly? That's it. 2 data points. But those 2 data points are what separate "I think something's wrong" from "I know exactly what's wrong and what to do next." Step 2. Why those 2 numbers matter more than anything else. Heat stroke and bloat both show up first as a temperature spike, often before your dog even acts that different. Catching it at 104 degrees Fahrenheit instead of 107 degrees Fahrenheit is the difference between a vet visit and a funeral. On the flip side, shock and severe blood loss show up as a temperature drop, paired with a weak pulse. Most owners have never even checked their dog's pulse. They don't know where to find it. It's the inner thigh, by the way, where the leg meets the body. This device puts both of those checks in your hand in under 30 seconds with a guide telling you what the number means. Step 3. The 3-step emergency protocol it walks you through. Every kit comes with a laminated quick reference card. Here's the actual protocol, simplified. Check temperature and pulse, 30 seconds, using the device. Compare. The card shows you the normal range, 101, 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, pulse 60, 140 BPM, depending on size, so you instantly know if you're dealing with an emergency or just an anxious dog. Act. The card gives you the exact next move. Induce cooling, perform the choking maneuver, get to the vet now, or monitor for 10 more minutes. No searching, no panic scrolling, no guessing. Step 4. Where to keep it. This part matters. Don't put this in a drawer in the garage. Keep it somewhere you can reach in under 15 seconds, a kitchen drawer, a hallway closet, wherever you spend the most time with your dog. Emergencies don't wait for you to go find the thing. The device is only as good as your ability to grab it instantly. Step 5. Practice it once, before you ever need it. This is the step everyone skips, and it's the one that actually matters most. Take 5 minutes this week, not during an emergency, and practice taking your dog's temperature and finding their pulse. Make it boring now, so it's automatic later. Your hands should already know what to do before your brain has to think about it. Real quick, I'm not selling you anything in this video. I'm not sponsored by a brand here. I just don't want you to be the person Googling instructions while your dog needs you to already know them. Okay, one more thing before we wrap up, because this is the part people ask about most. My dog's never had a health issue. Do I really need this? Neither did the dog in the story I open with. That's the point. These emergencies don't send a warning text. Isn't this what the vet is for? Yes, for diagnosis and treatment. But your vet isn't in your living room at 9 p.m. on a Saturday. This device covers the gap between it's happening and we're in the car. Do I need the expensive version with the pulse oximeter? No. Start with the basic kit: thermometer, guide card, muzzle wrap for safe handling. Upgrade later if you want. The $30 version still covers 90% of that dangerous gap. That's really it. This isn't complicated. It's one drawer, one device, 5 minutes of practice, and a plan instead of panic. If this video gave you even one thing you didn't know before, do 2 things for me. First, go check that drawer right now, today, and make sure you actually have something like this in the house. Don't wait for later. Later is when emergencies happen. Second, subscribe, because next week I'm covering the 5 human foods that send more dogs to the emergency vet than anything else, and most owners are feeding at least one of them without knowing it. Drop a comment and tell me, do you already have an emergency kit for your dog, or is this the push you needed? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next video.